What up YouTube, it's me, it's your favourite Steve. It's wobbly hand time. It's my top 10 sales of the last 2 weeks. What up YouTube, how you doing? It's me. Again, sorry about the picture of this. Comment down below if you know, well, if you could explain to me how you do the webcam slash, like, the technical wizards do it, like Z and okay, Nick is. I don't think Nick's very a technical wizard, but Z and Money Mental, Andy, people. I think Peter Ray does it, where you've got a little picture of me down here or something. Because I have no clue. This is literally like just. That's why I call it wobbly hand time, because I'm just filming it with my hand. But yeah, sorry the picture is crap. I'm on my laptop at home. I used to do it on my computer at work, so it looked maybe an inch better. But yeah, it's hard. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what it is with laptops. Maybe it's just, again, I'm not that technical. I don't know how to change it. But the light on the laptop just is overbearing sometimes. But anyway, yeah, top 10 sales of the week. Not week, last 2 weeks. My last sales video had a lot of stuff that I'd already sold before. I won't do that again. I think it's going to be a thing of, if I've sold it before and it's in the top 10, I'm not going to share it with you. Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid me sharing it. It's more my OCD. They were my best sales. I've got to share them. But anyway, I am going to go out today. Actually, I'm going to get out and about today. I didn't go anywhere yesterday. Shell had a short day, so she picked up the kids, and it drove me insane. Not leaving the house drove me insane. Although I did get a crap load of stuff done. I did get a lot of listings done yesterday, and started to get through that backlog in the shed. Starting to work my way through it, getting through some consoles and stuff like that. But yeah, got through quite a bit of clothing yesterday as well. But I've still got that big bag of clothing, which I'm not 100% what I'm going to do with. I want to get away from doing like small little priced items. So yeah, I'm thinking about that. I might just list them as little small ones, or maybe do like bundles of sizes if there are sizes in there that match up. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, it's a sales video. I'm gibbering. So, these are my top 10 sales for the last 2 weeks. It's been an alright last 2 weeks. Not that bad, not fantastic. But, yeah, I think everybody's suffering from a bit of the March blues, apart from, I don't know. I think everybody's more, I don't know. I'll be honest, I haven't been watching people's videos. Sorry. Anyway, here at number 10. WWE spinner belt with sounds and light up, blah blah blah. I've actually been showing this in live from the loft, but it's now left us. Gutted. I haven't got it anymore. I've still got a couple of spinners up there, or I think I got one spinner, but it doesn't light up or play music. But this cost me. It was a tenner for 4 belts, so this cost me about £2.50. It ended up selling for $14.99. As I said about these belts before, the prices have gone up on these belts from when I was selling them probably about a year ago. So yeah, laughing. So yeah, that was number 10. Right, this could all go to balls at number 9. Hey, there we go. This was me doing my sending offers to watchers deal. It was actually one of the first lot that I did, and this sold literally straight away. As you can tell by the photo, it's a very old listing. It was from, God, I remember picking it up and I showed it on a haul that I did from the shed, and it was when there was nothing in the shed, so there was barely anything in the shed at the time. Um, so God, I don't know, probably talking about a year and a half ago, something like that. But this cost me about £4, and it ended up selling for. That says 17.99. I'm not 100%. It might have been listed for 20, and I offered 18, or have I put it down to 15? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that sold for, but yeah, yellow super dry hoodie. We'll say 17.99. In number 8. This was a promoted listing. Again, as you can tell, the photo was pretty crap. I didn't separate any of the cups and saucers. There was seasoned fruits, 6-cup and saucer set, obviously in the basket. When I packed this up and I bubble wrapped all the porcelain up, I'd forgot the basket, so then I ended up having to unpack it all and put the basket in. I was well happy. But yeah, this has been on my listings for ages again, but sold when I promoted it. In at number, come on, yes, 7. This wasn't on my listings for very long. These cost me £12.99. Definitely going to be. I always keep my eye out for brass anyway, but yeah, definitely going to keep an eye out for these, because these were like, they were in a place in the charity shop which I wouldn't normally look at. They were like hanging with the pictures, so I never look at pictures like, you know, paintings and stuff like that in charity shops. But these were kind of hanging between some of the pictures, and I was like, oh, feck it, I'm gonna go and grab them. I'd already, actually, I think it was the second time that day I'd been to that charity shop, and I'd picked up some swans which I haven't sold yet. And when I came in to get these, the lady said, I knew you'd be back for these. Well, I do have a bit of banter with the lady in there, because she knows what I'm doing. There was one time they were closing down for the shop to be refurbed, and they had bags of ladies' clothing, and I took them all, and she went, there's only one thing you're doing with those bags of clothing, and you're not going to be wearing them. And I was like, yeah. So she was like, they're going on eBay. So now she knows like what I'm doing when I go in there. So I'm not very, like, when I go in some charity shops, I wouldn't, or there's some charity shops I wouldn't look through the ladies' clothing. That charity shop I couldn't give a toss, because she knows what I'm doing. She's not particularly judging. I need to get over it, to be fair. But there is a few charity shops where the ladies know me, and if I do pick up a woman's cup, oh, why do you want this? Why are you buying this? And they start quizzing you. And then I get all like, yeah. So, anyway, vintage graduated brass flying ducks. These cost me £12.99. They sold for £29.99. In at number 6. Come on, yes. Again, this was something that wasn't on my listings for very long. This is a copper and brass fire companion. This cost me £8. It was on my listings for less than a week. I should have shot for more, but the going price was about £25 at the time. But yeah, I'll go for more next time. I think copper fire companions go for more, apparently. Definitely more than the brass ones, because the brass ones are floating around 15-20 now. But the copper ones were 25, so yeah, £25 for that. In at number 5, there's got to be Ben 10 in there somewhere. This wasn't actually out of a bundle. This was out of a car boot haul. I think it cost me, no, it wouldn't have been 50p. I normally get watches for about £1 at the car boot. So this cost me £1, and it sold for 19.99. This is actually the second time this is sold. What you find a lot with, what I find anyway, with kids' toys, or especially, it's happened with the Ben 10 stuff so many times, you'll get a message from the parent saying, sorry, my kid bought this, and then you have to refund them, and you're like, God, either keep an eye on your kid, or you're lying to me. So this cost me £1, it sold for 19.99. In at number 4, we didn't have this for very long either, about a week or so. A Chad Valley Black Shark submarine. It wasn't complete. I did put that in the listing. But yeah, this cost me a fiver. I didn't check it when I left the shop, which was a bit of a moronic thing to do. Again, this was another one that I packed last week, and I missed this submarine out, so I had to like kind of add a little packaging on the side because it took me ages to get all this in a box. It did come with its original box, which I did pack it in the original box, but it was a pain in the arse to get it in there, so I just shoved the submarine in some bubble wrap on the end and wrapped it up. But yeah, this cost me a fiver and it sold for $24.99. Definitely look out for Chad Valley stuff again. Come on. Come on. In at number 3. I was happy with this. This sold late on Sunday. It's been on my listings probably... It's probably second cycle. This cost me $12.99. It was a Macintosh coat. Yeah, it was a Macintosh coat and it had a red wool line in it. It wasn't in the best condition. I tried to show the photos. It was a long matte coat, so it makes me think who's buying this. But yeah, this cost me $12.99. It sold for $39.99. I do get a buzz when high-priced clothing sells. Somebody said on Instagram I get a buzz when everything sells, but I was like, yeah, but when I do as well, but when I actually have like an outpour of get in when like a high-priced clothing piece sells, because I do get paranoid. This is before I had my mannequin and pop-up screen, but I do get paranoid about my clothing listings. I still do clothing listings when they go out. I worry that they're going to come back with like a fault or return or something like that, but we'll see. But yeah, $39.99 for that one. And at number 2. Wait, it didn't mess up. Micro Machines Star Wars ships and blah blah. I did somebody did comment on my video saying they didn't think all this was Micro Machines. I did put in the description, to the best of my knowledge, it was Micro Machines. I couldn't see any other markings on them that said there were anything else, but I put in the listing, best of my knowledge. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I can't imagine them having a problem. But this sold for $29.99. I was happy with this. This cost me about £2. It was like a bag on a car boot stall somewhere. It was just little Star Wars ships, a few little figures, and it sold for $29.99. So, in at number 1, and I was really happy with this sale. Feel like I kind of undersold it though. This is the Kettenkrad, I don't know, Kettenkrad maybe. 21st Century Toys Army truck. Man, when did I get this? 2 Fridays back. So again, this didn't do a week on my listings. This cost me £7 at the charity shop. They've already left positive feedback, which is always a bonus for something that costs £60. Yeah, the pricing, it was really hard to come with a price on it. There was a lot of 21st Century Toys planes that had sold for over £100. If I do see 21st Century Toys again, I will be going for more, but it's definitely a brand I'll be keeping an eye out for. It was a weird kind. It was more like a model than a toy. It was more like a model than a toy. The wheels didn't move. The wheels could probably move with a little bit of force, but yeah, it was a very weird toy. It was more like a model than a toy. But they were selling it for a toy inside the charity shop. They didn't even know what they had, I don't think. But yeah, this sold for... It would cost me $6.99. It sold for $59.99. Buzzing. So yeah, that was my top 10 sales from the last 2 weeks. This week, I'm not doing too bad. I think, as I said last week, they're not... They were obviously, they weren't included in these top 10, but I had 2 returns. One of them would have been in this, and I was just going through it, which was some ice skates, which I had to return for 26 quid. The, I'll be honest, they had a pretty good argument. Their argument was there was no inner, what's it called? Oh, what they're called? Foot things inside shoes. I can't remember. I know exactly what I'm thinking about. Like the lining inside a shoe, but you add it in. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, yeah. Their argument was they weren't in there. They were impossible to wear. And I'll be honest, I didn't check. I knew nothing about ice skates, so it's something I won't picking up ice skates again. So I just straight away I went, yeah, you're right. I didn't check. Refunded straight away. And then the other refund was a £60 laser measuring thing, which had been in my top 10, my last top 10 video, and they ended up returning it last week. Luckily, it sold again, literally within a day, for the same amount of money. I was paranoid that it wasn't going to sell for the same amount of money, but it did. So, get in. Anyway, I'm chatting on again. It's been alone. Just been alone in this house. I've got no one to talk to, so just chat to you guys. It's class. I love it. I love being alone. It's tell you what's really bad. I've started to look forward to weekdays. I love the weekend. I love hanging about with my family. Love them to bits. But when you get to a weekend, and I don't know how I got anything done during the weekend when I was working, because now I'm not working, I look forward to the weekdays to get a crap load of stuff done and be out and about. But yeah, I'm hoping to get out and about towards the end of this week and get to some charity shops, maybe. But for now, peace out, stay safe, stay beautiful. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for listening to me jabbering on. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.